Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka B.Rich Beauty, aka your beauty best friend, and welcome back to the channel. Darling, are you looking a little tired, a little bored, a little lifeless, a little listless? Is listless a word? Well, it is today. Baby, I'm about to infuse a new technique for us to make our blush, our highlight, and contour look a little lifted. Baby, we're about to be snatched today, so you know what to do. Grab your beverage. Let go. Hey beauty besties, how you doing out there, sugar? But most importantly, what you sipping on? Who, me? Just a little H2O. You know, your beauty best friend went out last night, so I feel a little dehydrated, sugar. So I said, you know what, let me drink some good old flat, still bottled water and get hydrated today with y'all. So, cheers to you, sugar. Now, you know, as your beauty best friend, I believe in keeping us nice and modern, child, with techniques and being in the know. Not to mention, I've received some great requests lately on wanting to see tutorials for concealing, highlighting, contouring, blush, all of that. So I said, you know what, let's talk about how we've been highlighting, contouring, and blushing ourselves down, and let's talk about how we can modernize it to give a little bit of a lift to our face and look nice and snatched. Because who doesn't like a little snatcherization? You know I do, child, and I pay good money to look as snatched as possible. So let's add some makeup to it, and let's get snatched together. So I'm gonna start first with concealing, and you know, typically, everybody likes to conceal with like that V shape. So I'm gonna do this side with our old technique, and I'm gonna do this side with our new technique, and we can see the difference between old versus modern. All right, so doing my little triangle of a concealer right through the center. I already have my foundation on. I always like to conceal right around the corners here for any discoloration. So typically this is how I would conceal around my corners of my mouth. And I also add in a little concealer right around the brow, above and below. You know, people love to go sculpted brow, child. All right, so let's blend that in. So now we have our concealer on. Now I'm gonna take my contour palette, brush, and we're gonna contour old school. You know how everybody likes to do the 3? So we'll do that, because most people do like a little 3, whether you're doing your contour, your bronzing, most people work in the 3 type of thing. So we're gonna do it that way. And just as FYI, let's talk about choosing the appropriate color for contouring. You know, there's a difference between contouring and bronze touring. You know, for contour colors, you want it to have a little bit of a grayer, cooler tone, because you want it to mimic the shadows that exist naturally in the skin. And when you think about shadows that exist naturally in the skin, they're not really warm or red. They have a cooler, grayish undertone to our natural shadows. So I like powders that have a cooler undertone, so my contour looks a little bit more realistic. Now, if you love contouring with your favorite bronzer and you want a bronze store, that's your business. But I'm just giving you know my artistry recommendation on how I like to choose my contour color. I like a cooler, grayer, ashier color for my contour. So let's start here. We're gonna do a little bit of a 3. We're gonna swoop it down. So we're gonna make the classic fish face. And make sure though, you still wanna make sure your contour doesn't go past the corner of your eye here. So I'm gonna focus the contour right through here, in the hollow. And y'all know we still got that COVID wave, so I'm gonna just go ahead and go down here too. So we're gonna make that, it's that classic 3, like swoosh, swoosh, right, like so. I'm using the same brush, add some blush. Typically we do blush right on the apples of the cheeks. So we're gonna do it right on the apples of the cheeks and bring it back into the contour. I really love this color, it's called Lovejoy. It has a beautiful, nice like rosiness to it with flecks of gold. It's a mineral blush by M.A.C. Apples of the cheek, we're gonna blush it down, baby. And then we're gonna finish with a little highlight. Y'all know I like to use all the colors. Fan brush, and we're gonna highlight like we normally do, right through here. Grab me a little Fix Plus on my brush. Just tap, tap, tap to make it nice and liquid metal-like. Perfect. So we have our contour, our blush, our glow. So this is how we typically got the concealer on. So this is how we're used to doing our makeup, with our concealer, the triangle, you know, our contour, the 3, our blush on the apple, and our highlight through here. Now let's modernize it and let's get lifted. Let's do it on the other side, but just different. So let's look at placement, right? So first, around the corners of the mouth, I went from the corner underneath and just pulled straight up to create a little bit of a lift around my mouth. Notice the placement for the concealer. It's not the triangle. We broke it up so that way it looks a little bit more realistic and the placement is a little bit higher as well. Notice I started from the outer corners of my eyes and did a little vertical stripe up this way just to create a little bit of a lift. And I added concealer in the inner part, bringing it down alongside the side of my nose, and then also just a little bit over, stopping just slightly short of like where the eye begins. So I'm gonna come a little bit closer for placement there so you can see it. And now I'm gonna blend it out. I'm gonna use my same foundation brush, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna press it on first to work it into the skin, pull it down and pull it up, like so. I did a few drops above the brow, we'll do that as well. Boom. And then we're gonna take the concealer here and tap it, and then just shear out anything that's left right through here. But the primary coverage is gonna be in the outer corner. Look at the difference already. Just look at the difference, right? So corner, tap, press it in, slightly on the outer, bring it up and blend that out. And right around the corners of my mouth, press that in and pull that up as well. Boom. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of powder just to set before we do the contouring. Powder, inner, outer, right around the mouth. We can even up the skin. You guys already see the difference, right? I know it's not just me. Look at that. It's a nice, beautiful lift. So now for the contour. This side we did the 3. I'm not doing the 3 on this side, but in fact, I'm gonna find my fish, my hollow. I'm gonna work a little bit higher and at an angle, and that's why I love this brush because it has a nice little tip here. And I'm gonna work it this way from the top of my ear, bringing it down this way. And if you want to, you could pull it around, but I'm gonna pull it like this way underneath my brow and this way. So we're already seeing a little bit of a higher lift between the contour and the highlight here. You know I'm still gonna do this jawline, honey, for this COVID weight, but I'm gonna take it, use the tip, and just slightly work that jaw, bring it under and bring it down if I need to. Very little. So because we've lifted the contour higher, guess what? The blush has to go a little bit higher as well. So instead of bringing it all the way on the apple, I'm gonna start slightly halfway, and I'm gonna pull it in, just the very top of my apple this way. And this technique also works great if you're wearing your mask all day, because now people can see your makeup since it's sitting a little bit higher and not, you know, in the normal placement where the mask would cover it. Boom. Take your highlight, honey. And right in this slither, we're gonna add just a little bit of highlight right through here for a little bit of glow. Just a little, y'all see that? Look at that glow. You know, I love being a glow getter, sugar. And I'm also not bringing it all the way in either. So I'm taking it right through here and I'm pulling it up and back. And you can even do a little under your brow. Voila! Oh wait, I'm not done yet. I forgot to do mascara today. Let's do mascara real quick before we recap. By the way, when was the last time y'all replaced your mascara? I'm asking because you know I was bad. I had not replaced my mascara in a while. I finally replaced my mascara and I'm loving this new formula, the M.A.C Magic Extension Mascara. Y'all look at these lashes, y'all. Y'all should be replacing your mascara every 6 to 8 weeks, beauty besties. We're done. We are lifted. Because you know what they say, honey? When you stay lifted, you ain't got to get lifted. Well, you know, that's not the phrase, but you know what I mean by a child. Why have we not done this a long time ago? Why have we been walking around here being basic and old school when we could be modern and lifted? This lifted trend is definitely trending right now. You can see a difference in just how the placement and the proportion of my face just by changing where we're placing our concealer, our blush, our contour, and our highlight. So I hope you like this. This is my side today, y'all. I want y'all to try this look out and these techniques and tell me what you think as well. Let me know how it works for you. But in the meantime, I'm gonna do it this way. In the meantime, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video if you like, and leave me a comment. Most importantly, check them notifications and make sure they're turned on. Who loves you? I do. See you next time, guys. Bye, and stay lifted and hydrated. Bye, guys.